Hello everyone, and welcome back to Lakeside. My name is Graham, and hopefully today I'll be showing you some of my older locos. I thought it'd be a good idea to show some of the ones which I bought when I first started Lakeside back in 2013 onwards. So I started hunting through, and the first one I picked out was the Brighton Belle, because that was really the very first loco I bought, and that was primarily because it just brought back so many memories of when I was a kid, and my mum and dad and me used to go to Brighton, and we used to catch the train from Three Bridges in Crawley and go down to Brighton, and standing on the platform waiting for the train, I would see the Brighton Belle either running through or it would be stationed in the opposite platform. We never had enough money to go on that, but it just brought back so many memories to see that going through. And so when I saw it on the Hornby catalogue, I thought, even though I didn't have a train set or anything, I thought I just got to get that just as a model. And that's how it all started, really, from that. And no doubt you may have seen me playing with it on the kitchen floor, and that was back in 2013. So lots happened in those times, and then I bought a few other locos, and I started getting into HSTs, because they were trains which I could relate to now, or at the time anyway, I bought quite a few HSTs, and it wasn't until yesterday when I started doing the film, and I thought, you know what, every single loco I've got on this track is Hornby. There's nothing else but Hornby. And I think when I started off, I didn't know anything about I still don't know anything about modern railways. And so Hornby was really the go-to place. I hadn't heard of Bachman or anybody else, and there wasn't really that many other people, to be honest, at that time. So my main purchases at that time were through Hornby. And looking at the locos on here, then everything is Hornby. And so I'll give Hornby their due. I know they're not going through a particularly good time at the moment as regards their quality control and bits and pieces. But in those days, you could get a Hornby loco and invariably it would run perfectly, no issues. And that's what really happened. The HSTs all went fine. I could buy TTS decoders with sound and put those in the front of the trading car, and they work fine. So that's what this video is all about today. So if you don't like Brighton Belles or HSTs, then don't watch the video, because that's pretty much how it's or what it's showing. I have got a 2-bill going as well, because again that reminded me of the trains we used to catch to go to Brighton. So with the Brighton Belle and the 2-bill, that kind of summed up my childhood as regards trains. I was never really one for train spotting. I was much more into cars. Trains really were a means of getting from somewhere to somewhere else. And trains really today still aren't really my bag as such. I just love model railways. If I had no track on here and no trains, I would still do the modelling. So the layout you see is really just down to me building a model with trains, and that's probably why you see so many mistakes I make as regards what runs with what, etc. But do you know what? I don't care, because it's just a railway to me. It's and if I put a GWR loco with the Southern logo, who cares? I don't. It's just something which I like, those two particular locos. Anyway, going off the point. So today really is all about my older locos. It's not all of them by any means. I've got a whole load in the drawer down there, which aren't on the layout, but I may do another video of some of the other locos. I've got a Lion, I think, and a very, very old Class 37 by Bachmann. Yeah, there's loads. Anyway, I know some people will say, oh yeah, but what about the Wren locos I've done as regards putting DCC? Yeah, I will do those as well. And I've also got some of the old Hornby locos, which were again probably from the 60s, which I have converted to DCC, but like the Wren, they're okay, they work, but with the Code 100 track they do struggle on points and they're a bit jumpy and so forth, so I'm not too keen on running those, to be honest, but I'll give them a run now and again. Right, so let's get on with the video. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Don't forget, if you don't like HST or Brighton Bells or Two Bills, don't watch it, because you won't enjoy it. Okay, alright people, take care, and I will just whiz you over and show you what I'm running. Okay, so bye for now. Bye. Hello again. Right, I'll just show you quickly what is on the layout today. So as I say, it's pretty much all HSTs. So in the platform 1 over there is a Grand Central HST along with its coaches, and what I've done, I've modified them so that I've got the, at the time, the up-to-date livery. It was slightly different to that beforehand, but there was a vinyl sticker option which I purchased, and I bought those and modified them, both of them. There's the other one there. I modified them and put the transfers on, but they're not transfers, they're vinyl stickers. So that's the Grand Centrals, and then this one is the, as you can see, the Midland Mainline HST. That's got sound in it, along with that one has sound, and it's got sound in both the front and rear cars. Moving on, we've got the Virgin, not LNER, which it became, but I've got the Virgin HST along with all its coaches, and the main line, Midland Main Line, that has all the matching numbers for the coaches, so it goes from A up to H, I think. There you go. A, B, and so on. It goes all the way through up to about H. And then next to that I've got the Network Rail HST, which again I've modified. It's been weathered, and if I move up here, I've got the pantograph, which many of you have seen me make, and put that in, and I've got lights, if you can see, inspection lights at the front and the back, just there, and you won't be able to see it here, but you might see it on the video. I think it's this coach here. Well, I haven't got the lights on, but the I've got inspection lights in the chassis, in the underframe, which inspects the rails, and that then photographs and goes up into the carriage. in real life. So I've modified that for that. Just here I've got the 2 with interior lighting, and I put people in this coach here, and if you look, I'll put a little person there which is supposed to represent me as a kid looking out the window, and I can remember vividly holding on to those wooden poles which went across the window. Vividly remember that. And then the Brighton Belle, and I love this, absolutely love it. It's actually got interior lights. Can't find my iPad now to switch them on, but you'll see the lights working when the video's going. And that was the very first train I bought from Hornby. Well, the very first train I bought. The only thing it hasn't got, which is a little bit annoying now, is it's got no lighting at the front or rear. No cab lights, no running lights, nothing. So I might look into fixing that, because it's a shame. That's the only thing which lets it down, really. Okay, so that's it. So let's get on with the video, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Okay, bye for now. Bye.